So I'm talking to one of my students, and he trades with me every day. He makes on a great win streak because we all are, but he wants to make more money. And so he's asking me, how do I become a trader to make more money? And he's been struggling with different strategies. Nothing's quite working for him. And I said, bro, sat him down. I said, look, if you want to be a profitable trader, these are the 3 steps you have to engage in, you have to go through in order to become a profitable trader. So I decided that since I told him the keys to the kingdom, I might as well give them to you, my lovely audience. Step number 1, you have to choose the market that you want to play in. You have options. There's futures, there's equities, there's options, there's crypto. If you like losing money, there's Forex. Forex bros, please, I beg, don't come for me. It's just small joke, small joke. Commodities, right? There's a whole number of markets that you can play in, and there's advantages and disadvantages to all of them. Ultimately, if you learn to read charts, you should be able to adapt them to any market. So the second thing you need to do is to find a repeatable pattern that works for you. Some people are able to recognize different shapes, different sort of candlestick patterns better than others with one, and then build to 2, and then maybe 3 strategies, patterns that work for you, that work to your eye, that work for your sensibility, for your, mental makeup, and laser focusing on those. 3, you need to back test that bejesus out of those strategies, right? You need to go back in time at least 6 months, preferably a year, look at every time that pattern has shown up or would have shown up and determine, would you have taken the trade? And if you took the trade, would you have won on the trade or lost on the trade? You need to record that in a spreadsheet, in a notebook, day by day, do the calculations on that. And then ultimately, that will tell you whether or not you have a winning, profitable strategy. And then the last step is you need to ruthlessly execute your strategy. And by strategy, I don't just mean, I see this pattern, I do this. I see this pattern. This is what I risk. This is how I know I'm wrong. And so this is where I place my stop loss. This is where I'm going to do my take profit. I'm going to scale out of my profits. First at this step, then at this step, then at this step. You have to be diligent because what you want to do is you want to take the decision making out of trading. You want it to be algorithmic because that's how the markets move. You want to remove the guesswork, remove the emotion, and just ruthlessly execute your strategy. If you want a strategy that's already done all of that work for you, that's done multiple years of back testing, that tells you exactly how to do risk management, that shows you the math that takes place over the course of a year if you trade the strategy, then comment free underneath this video. I'll get you a free training on how my strategy works, and maybe I'll